into the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
To make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And it'll be in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT.
Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
This we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin.
And ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
For any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
36 yards for Leonard Fournette.
Yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one.
Interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch. But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Tannehill on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for the Titans.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Henry is in. Line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the...
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And he's going to return it. After the interception, here's Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
For his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for. They should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling it up.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans.
His catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Extra point put through by... This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterback
got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Yeah.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete,
but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
What's the deal, y'all? For in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. In for a good one as we're through one on EA. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from this thing up. Bullet good on the extra. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. His presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll be out. To throw, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost.
Hey, they picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line.
13 now. They work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moment. So those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it. And he gained additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Succop's kick is good. And they have 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Flushed out right. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to him. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And inside the 20 before he's
catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's 6 seconds to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up.
And Succop will put this one right through.
And the sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
This done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much.
And the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Amani Hooker. To start out the third quarter, one play and already a turnover.
It's interesting, you and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will put... Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Brady going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Direction, because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On play action, Tannehill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that one's going to be off.
Throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Shotgun now for Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
To help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime, they've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now.
Day for this crowd, waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill on the move to his left, letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Brady rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
It'll be first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Meanwhile, here's a shot for
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill.
got a man, and it's taken in, but Titans touch field as they take it in for 6. Bullock good on the action, get into the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
On the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Then he finds Gronk. And not much to speak of.
Make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Gotta get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to air one out.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up 3rd down.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Flush to his right.
But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's in.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 13.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. When they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy.
Completion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now here is another interception. picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
I hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. It's the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping him honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little
Running the football.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point. And the Titans touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make...
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 30.
3 tight ends here on first down.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. Extra point, hug the upright. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense.
And the Titan defense all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The Bucks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by...
Called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific...
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6. Try now for Succop. And the lead is down to 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
That's not going to, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. And he fires one in.
But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. And did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. It's caught at the 1. And he will not make it to the lead remains 18. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
From his goal line here, Tannehill rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception.
20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a...
And now here's another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. It's on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
And everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brady.